Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. I'm doing a reading for you looking at love and relationship, looking at a love crossing. For those of you in a current situation, um, in a relationship, in a connection where you have some questions, some challenges have come up, presented itself. Perhaps you've been together for a long time and you're wondering about where things are going. Whatever that may be for you, a love crossing is you're in a relationship, you're with someone, there is history there, or a connection, however you see that, whatever you name it, irrelevant. Um, but there's history and you have questions and there are some challenges. That's what we're looking at. What's coming through for you there? And then I'm looking at new energy coming in for those of you interested in new energy as well. Okay. So old person, current person, new person. That's what we're looking at for you. Okay. Um, I want to look at the person's energy and I want to share with you what's coming through about them in your connection and how it's meant to serve you so that we can just take a look at some of the choices that you might need to make over the next while. Okay. So that is the reading that we're doing for you here. Sagittarius, I think it was yesterday, I posted a Cancerian reading, a reading for Cancer, similar to this. And when I uploaded it, I thought it was your reading. So apologies, I had to fix that. Fortunately, one of you let me know. So thank you so much for letting me know that that was all jumbled up. Let's begin. If you're new here, I'm Elif and I welcome you to evolve with me. Your relationships are a physical manifestation of the relationship between the part of you that is that is that you consider as I, okay, as me, your personality, the 3D version of you, and your soul self. That is what that relationship is about. It's a relationship between you and you, and it's the physical manifestation of it. No matter how many people you've been with, no matter who you are with, they're always a slightly more evolved version of you, depending on your willingness and your capacity to grow and expand. It's as simple as that. When you do find that you see other people meeting their soulmates and it just looks like the most incredible relationship that you could ever have imagined, it's because that person has gone through a journey, a process of becoming that version of themselves so that they could manifest that version of self in the 3D, which is good news for us because it means we're always empowered. We're not we're not bound to and enslaved by external conditions that we just have to endure and accept. Okay. It is also beautiful because our relationships are always mirroring where we are and guiding us towards giving space to greater levels of love in the relationship itself. Okay. So I always ask you guys to trust your own guidance system. Welcome your guides and keepers into the space and ask them to guide you through the reading. If it resonates, claim it without a doubt. If it doesn't, it's not for you, leave it for someone else. Or perhaps you're just not ready for that right now, and that's okay. Some truths we've got to ease into. If you feel triggered, that is where your work begins. Okay. Your triggers are indications of where you are still stuck and bound and the answers to some of your prayers, whether we want to see it that way or not. When we're asking, well, why has this not happened for me yet? Or what's going on here? Why do I keep experiencing this? Your triggers are the answer. You just don't know that. Some of us have not realized that yet. Okay. Returning subscribers, always good to have you here. Thank you so much for your support on my channel. Thank you for your comments, for being a part of this community, for showing up, sharing your energy with me, sharing these videos, sharing your feedback. I really appreciate it. I love hearing from you guys. And it just makes me feel really appreciated. Creating content is a lot of work. It takes a big chunk of energy and time. And I know that I'm not like many other readers that spit out like a whole lot of readings a day. I'm a channel, I'm a medium. So the energy that I am offering here is quite intense. It's a lot. It takes a lot out of me. And it's got to be authentic. Otherwise, I don't want to do it. I'm not just going to read cards for the sake of reading cards and for the sake of people seeing my face. I really want to be able to serve you on your spiritual journey. I want to bring you and honor the messages and the connection that we have with Source, with Source, with the universe, and with God. So whatever you consider your higher power, Source, universe, God, all the same. Okay. So I want to honor that. So I show up here when my energy's right, when I'm called to do so, and so I really appreciate your you being here, your comments, your feedback, and all of your support. And those of you who have had personal readings done with me, those of you who have coaching sessions with me, thank you so much for supporting my work and supporting me and my family. Thank you so much for your love and for making it possible for me to do what I do. Okay, thank you, Sagittarius. Let's begin. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. And I give thanks to my guides and keepers, your guides and keepers, for allowing me access to the various portals, realms in which you exist, to bring you these messages, to serve you on your journey, to serve your highest good today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're looking at your love crossing, current person, current energy. Okay, so this could be someone you're in separation with, but this person's in your energy currently. Okay, and then we're also looking at past person. Past. Sorry, why did I say past? Okay, I'll take that. Spirit obviously wants to talk about that. Right, and then what is new? What new energy coming in for some of my strategies? New energy coming in. Is there a new energy yet? From death comes rebirth and cleanup time. Okay, we'll take it. Okay. Past person. What's happening with this past person? There's some wisdom coming through. Perhaps visitation with an ancestor of theirs on the other side coming to you in your dream space, coming to you in your meditations, or visiting you for those of us who are able to read energy and communicate with spirit. Some of you may not even know you're able to do that, but you're aware that there's this symbol, this message, this interpretation that makes you think of this past person's loved one. There's some wisdom coming through for you from this past person. And I feel like it's from a loved one or their higher self. Okay. Love crossing. What's happening in this connection with this love crossing? Something pestering. There are things taking place in your love crossing at the moment that they feel like a bit of a nuisance. It's not life or death. It's not life threatening, but you're fully aware that it doesn't need to be there. It doesn't need to be happening. It doesn't need to be the focus. It doesn't need to be the central point. New energy coming in. Cleanup time. From death comes rebirth. I feel like the energy coming in is really, really going to be sweeping out. The spirit is showing me this wind. This force of nature that clears away a lot of the past things. So if you're dealing with someone, if there's a current love crossing here, the energy coming in is going to really challenge this past person. It's really going to challenge their position in your life. I feel like you've been asking this past person to honor the relationship, to get into alignment, perhaps for a particular type of behavior. Perhaps you've been talking to them about self-sabotaging behavior or tendencies that are unhealthy in the relationship. Um, that seemed to be a challenge for them to change. And this new energy coming in, it's going to be a force of nature that's really going to highlight that it's possible for you to have what you want. And this new person coming in is going to make it look easy. See, you're going to feel really lucky with this new person. Four-leaf clover. Wow, how did I get so lucky? I've struggled. I've struggled to be seen. I've struggled to find a relationship that feels right for me. I've struggled with bad behavior. I've struggled with people struggling with addictions. I've been in relationships with people who are narcissistic, who can't figure out how to just be a decent human being. I've been in relationships where I've struggled with people behaving like they don't have the capacity to. And I've been tolerant of that. And here, this new person comes in. There's a force of nature that just clears away the past, and suddenly, four-leaf clovers. This is your wishes coming true. This is your wishes coming true. Why is this past person wanting to come into Sagittarius reading here? There's someone from the past that's wanting to come into your reading here. Let's see, what is this about? It's time for a treat. Someone from the past wants to come in and treat you better, spoil you, uh, show you that they value you. There's wisdom coming through here. I feel like there is some download of wisdom and a past, a loved one on the other side, a spirit guide, an ancestor that's really guiding them towards taking some sort of action where you're concerned. Okay. Offering you something. Tell me why this past person's wanting to come in here. Tower. One more. Thank you, Spirit. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So, so this past person is hijacking your reading. Okay. There's been a tower here. Tower moment. You've activated a great awakening in this person's life. I'm getting the spirit is showing me someone that was quite set in their ways, very rigid in their thinking, perspectives, and sort of stuck for a really, really long time. And everything's collapsed. The idea of who I am, the idea of how I should behave, the idea of who I should be, the idea of what I should do and how the world looks and how I want to respond to the world and love, all of that is collapsed. This is a tower moment. You leaving this person's life felt like this, like their castle, the empire being burned to the ground. And whether you preempted, you saw this coming or not, to this person, it felt sudden and like a shock. Whatever happened to cause your separation, because this is a past person. Queen of Pentacles. And this person sees you as their home, as home. The Queen of Pentacles is the wife card. So could be that this was a past marriage. Could be that this was someone you were engaged to be married to. Could just be that this person, you were building a life towards this. It was very clear that this was the intention. The Queen of Pentacles, you offered this person you gave this person a lot of stability, a sense of security, a sense of home. And when you left this person's life, there was nothing to hold anything together. Major collapse here. And an ego death. This person has been and is going through an ego death. Our ego deaths don't happen in one day. Ego deaths happen over weeks, months, sometimes years. Okay? Because when we're going through a process of evolution here, we are healing, we are clearing out, we are upgrading, we are transmuting a lot of ancestral baggage. We're not doing it in isolation. We're clearing out generations of stuff. Okay? What is this tower about? Thank you, Spirit. What does this person want Sag to know? I want a new passionate beginning with you, Sagittarius. If you've not heard from this past person yet, you will. They want a new passionate beginning with you, and they want the world with you. This person has big, big goals, ideas with you in it. There might be distance, obviously there is, with the fact that this is a past person. Feels like there was entire worlds between you. It felt like there was a lot of stuff between you, a lot of baggage and stuff between you, and they wanting to close that gap. That is why this person, this past person, is coming in with a message for you saying, I don't want you to forget about me. If there's any chance, I'd like to be able to give you the world. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I have sleepless nights sometimes, or I stay up really late thinking about this sort of thing, or I find myself getting lost in these thoughts. How do I do that? How do I get to a place to offer Sagittarius the world? I want to be that person. Hermit. I've been isolating. I've been realizing that instead of isolating and just hiding, I should be communicating with source. I need to find my way. I need to start showing up in my own life and in my own world, trying to gain new perspective. I've been stuck, but I really, really want to come out of that. There's nothing for me. There's nothing for me outside of you. I'm not here to tell you how to feel, Sagittarius, to tell you what to want or what to do or what to have. But this person wanted to come through. Can you tell me more about who this person is? I think you already know. Okay. Whatever happened here, this person didn't choose you. Okay. Otherwise, they'd still be in your life. Right. Love crossing, current person. You're not in a current situation with current person. Then maybe you just want to skip ahead a little bit. Let's see. You never know what comes through, how the energy comes through. It could connect. You could be dealing with both these people, past person, new person, already for some of you. All right. The world is coming out again. Right. So there's some kind of, and the world is in reverse here. Current situation for you. There's a pestering feeling, and the world is in reverse. So it's a feeling of maybe being in a situation where you are dealing with someone that okay, the world has come out for me twice. And the world speaks to me of distance. Very often it's geographical distance. So that could be the case here, where that could be the thing that is a bit of a pestering at the moment. Um, something, there's a space, there's a gap, there's something that's not making it possible for you and your current person to just flow with ease, yeah, to just have what it is you want. Um, and because of this thing, and it could be distance, it could be that you have different viewpoints or you see the world differently or you're in a different place, there's a gap between you, maybe you and maybe you want to consider this past relationship, but because of the distance or because there's such a gap in where you are consciously or in your maturity, or there's such a gap in perhaps you've done a lot of healing and they haven't. Alternatively, it could just be that you're done with this past relationship, despite the fact that this person really would like to have another chance with you. And you're open to the new possibility of this new relationship, but there's distance. So, and you just see that as it's not going to work if there's distance. So that's this niggly irritation. All right. It's going to be different for all of you. Okay. Because we all make different decisions depending on where we are. And the Seven of Pentacles means that you feel like you've got to protect yourself, safeguard yourself here from whatever it is that you're dealing with in this current situation. The natural world needs you. So the current person's energy, the energy that I'm getting is someone that is very, very connected to green medicine. Okay. Someone that is quite connected to nature, could work in nature, spend a lot of time in nature. But when you envision this person, it is around a lot of greenery. This is someone that has a very magical connection to nature. And there is some pestering things, maybe it's questions, maybe it's uncertainties, and I've got the world in reverse. Okay, which means there's a gap. There is a space. Something creates space between you guys. Okay. What else? What does this current person want Sag to know? Ten of Cups. I want to live happily ever after with you. I already feel so much love for you. I do feel so much love for you. You're my family. I feel like when I think of you, I think of house and home. And I can see us living happily ever after. Uh, but I'm feeling a sense of grief. I'm feeling a sense of sadness around the possibility that this may not happen, that because of the reality, because of the current conditions, that I could lose you. I want to manifest closing this gap. I want to manifest us being able to be together without anything between us, without any hindrance. King of Cups. I believe that that what I feel for you, that my capacity to love and my intuition and the connection that I feel that we have on a soul level is enough. I feel like I can make you I believe I can make you really happy. And I'm wanting to take action towards you. I'm starting to think about what it is I need to do to make this happen. And I'm going to be communicating with this with you very soon, because I believe you're my divine feminine, deserve being taken care of. And I don't want to make this your problem. I want to come to you with ideas and solutions. And you're an empress. And I just want to make your life easier. There is so much here that is unseen that we've got to trust and allow for the universe to reveal to us. There are things I want to tell you, and at the right time, I will share that with you. There are things that I want to get to know about you, that I'm really, really hoping that I get to have the opportunity. But right now, I'm just going on my intuition. Okay. Okay, what is the new energy? From death comes rebirth, and it's time to clean up. So it could connect to the current, okay, if you're already dealing with this person. You know how this resonates with you. You know what you would consider the new energy. You know what you would consider past energy, okay? There's the clover here. It's cleanup time. What else? What else is it that you want Sagittarius to know about this new energy, this new, very, very favorable, lucky energy coming in, this rebirth coming in? Thank you, Spirit. What is it that you want Sagittarius to know? Okay. So, with this new energy coming in, there's a lot of mental, I'm getting the energy of someone that really overthinks. There's an Eight of Swords and a Nine of Swords energy between the magician. This person is really wanting to manifest something here. And I'm getting the feeling that currently, right now, they're not feeling very secure when it comes to you. Now, that could be rational, irrational, but it is because they're in their head and they're trying to figure out what it is they should do to manifest certain things. Are certain things going to be possible with you? Are they going to get the opportunity and the chance? There's the sun. This is a connection that brings a lot of happiness and abundance. And this connection closes a cycle, very, very painful cycle for both of you. So therefore, there is this overthinking and some anxiety, insecurity at the moment, because most people initially, when they're in a place of insecurity, they're going to look at the past, right? And the past doesn't look so bright, neither for you or for them. You've not had the kinds of relationships that you really want. Something's just come to my attention with the past person section of this reading. They're saying to me that there's this feeling of we're investing, not past, sorry, the current person with the green energy, strong connection to nature. They're saying to me there's this energy of we're pouring a lot into this, and it feels like we're not. There's a sense of dissatisfaction, and I think that is very, very, either somebody has to work a lot and you're not able to spend as much time together as you'd like, or there's distance and you're not able to do the stuff and spend the time together that you like, or there's something else. That's just this feeling of the conditions just make me feel dissatisfied at times, because this could be so much better. Okay. Don't know why that came up. One more for the new energy coming in. What else is it that you want Spirit to know? Sag, do you know anything else here? No. Okay, that's enough. Something's going to shift very, very quickly here. The universe, I see the judgment card. That is usually when the universe comes in, takes over, and I'm being directed to that force of nature again. I do feel like these three piles, they connect somehow. Only you will know how that works. All right, what is it that this new person wants Sag to know? Do I take all of these? No. Okay, thank you. New person, what is it that they want Sag to know? Temperance, I see you, Sag. I see you. You have the patience, the grace of a goddess. I see you. And I really, really love what I see. You are my wish fulfillment. In the short period of time, in the time that I've gotten to connect with you, talk to you, spend time with you, I've already experienced the evolution of so much of my healing and growth. And I'd love to be a part of making your wishes, fulfilling your wishes. This is the Star card. This is an incredibly powerful card. Judgment. There it came out again. I saw it at the bottom of this deck. Spirit drew my attention to it. Judgment. And yeah, it's coming out again. I'm trusting the universe with this. I'm trusting the universe with this every time that I find myself in my head thinking about how I'm going to make this happen. This has already grown so big for me, and now I feel like I need to catch up with the desire, with the ideas, with the inspiration of what is possible for us. And then there's that voice that says, it's done. So I'm trusting the universe for this. There are so many options, there are so many ways. And to some degree, I feel a little bit confused about what is meant, what's meant to happen here. What's the next right step to take here?